Aloha guys, JRTV. Wanted to share the quietude of the evening. Just nice settings. Like look at this. Look at how nice this landscaping is with this Buddhist theme here, and just very nice location. So several things. One, love, and the other thing is when people want to quote unquote charge for their advice. Two elements, right? Two elements. So number one, love. Love is often misunderstood, and therefore we could almost expect people to marriages to fail, or they cheat on each other, or to and if nothing else, to feel that I just doesn't feel good. I feel badly about it. So, first of all, you gotta look at definitions. I talk all about this, about love and activating your own chakras and only loving somebody based upon their dreams. I define love as mutual commitment towards common goals, dreams, interests, and lifestyle. It's love. Love is, you can't, I say you can't love someone, you can only love what they mutually share in common, the mutual values. And that can include things like, well, I love a certain quote unquote body type, and I like being human. Many people are attracted to many people, and therefore I want to express that in different ways. There are sometimes it's just like men are from Mars, women are from Venus. The author John Gray explains people's different interests. Ooh, that's another nice house. You can see it has it's just nice residence, is it? So men are from Mars, women are from Venus talks about how there's like different love personalities, and so if people aren't aware of that, like some people prefer gifts, some people prefer verbal encouragements. If people aren't aware of that, then it can cause problems. But and that men need space, and women want to be listened to, and they don't, which could be said to be the opposite of space. Just different issues to that effect, right? But if that's not what if that's not the issue? What if people sincerely have different values? What if one is, say for instance, certain, just whatever lifestyles and values, whatever they value, and some mistakes people make is saying that, oh, one value is better than the other. Let's try to be scientific and objective and empirical in our examinations of these things, because this is serious, guys. This is people's lives on the lines. This is people. And by the way, if it's really passionate, people will kill. People will commit suicide. If somebody cheats, all that type of stuff. If there's real passion involved, there are real consequences, and a lot of people they may either subdue their passion. I think that passion is subdued when people when I believe that people should not be around the opposite gender, because I think it kind of stifles that excitement and that magnetism towards the opposite gender. Like, just to give you an example, like, I think I found women more attractive ever since I've kind of not been too close to them. Like, I don't remember, for instance, I don't recall finding woman's scent attractive during their period. I don't remember noticing it, but now I do. Stuff like that. Like, you don't want to stifle your emotions and your your energy, right? So that's that. And people, if it's under a false premise, it's going to end in destruction. And even if that destruction is only a half-hearted marriage or a divorce, and you move on and try to find somebody else, it's just inefficient, okay? It's not scientific. Science is you build yourself up, you take the time to figure out what you like and are attracted to, body type, lifestyle, everything. You really know yourself. And then you say, okay, I'm only going to make room for my dream mate, if it so happens to be. And then you're more efficient and more likely and more self-respect in everything. All that gravitates. You are lord over your realm, and you will only accept the right person and seek for them, and not just try to use your energy to impress or appeal to random and miscellaneous people just because you have a physical interest in them. So go to that level, guys. Go there. And furthermore, go to the level of, like I was saying in initial beginning of this discussion, I was saying it's also about how whether you're, I wanted to touch on the idea of, because there's like people like me or other people who like to talk on the internet or even author discussions and whatnot. So and then this comes into the issue of how much should you charge? What is something worth? Well, you want to look at the market values of things, how other people are charging, and a lot of nice homes here. You guys can see all of these elegant large homes. But you get what I'm saying, right? It's like, can you charge so much for something? Sometimes I think it's better to, like me for instance, to build up my viewership, build up interest, and then when I've really got interest, then start charging for it. Because part of it is the most important thing when it comes to like knowledge sharing is you want to get that knowledge out, so at least some people know about it, and then maybe charge for it later. Well, and then again, sometimes people are only taking something seriously or see value in it if there is an associated price tag with it. So there's that variable as well. And I'll tie that into relationships. I feel like because people have described and labeled each other as father, son, parent, whatever, it results in that process ongoing even into adulthood. It results in an objectification of a human being. And in turn they decide that they want to objectify other people, and it's all obviously an unconscious occurrence. It's not something people are thinking about doing. Like, they're not thinking about being rude to the opposite gender or manipulating or engaging in half-hearted interactions and breaking people's hearts or anything. No, this is all an internal battle, and it manifests itself. So you've got to examine that subconscious. I do that. We're talking easyworldpeace.com. We're talking thenewrelationships.com. So I encourage you to go there for more ideas in that realm. The point being true love, right? It's if that's what you want, you've got to figure out the definition of love. And it's not good enough just to be nice. You've got to be scientific about your approach to this reality. Not a fantasy, not, I might. The mind generates fantasies. The ego does. It says it's cool to me seduce multiple people. It's cool to try to be more better than other people, more attractive, whatever. Focus on yourself and your dreams, and correspondingly your dream mate. Number one, and number two, be cognizant of the reality that you wouldn't want to be this people in Hollywood. You wouldn't be people in pornography. It's perverted. It's crazy. Unless, of course, they're a happily married couple doing it, then you'll feel great about them. But if you look at it, guess what? That was not envy. That was approval and celebration of the human experience. Two people living authentically. It's truth. Look at the way you feel when you see a happily married couple. It's you feel good because you approve of it. And look when you see people are just girlfriend and boyfriend, quote unquote, as if they're fucking girls and boys, which they're not. They're adults, but you know, if they want to say that, you know. So enter into that realm of truth, guys. Okay. Thank you for being here with me. That's your soul. You know, your energy, your soul. If you give it to somebody who's not your dream mate, what happens? They use it. They use that energy, and you feel empty. It's not 100%. It's always varying. It's always, oh, how attractive is your body? How much money do you have? Body for body. It's madness, right? It's not. It's poor foundation. It's superficial. So let's enter reality and truth, and just have this sense. If you'd like to join me in having this sense, right? This sense of, you gotta repeat these things to yourself every day, or if nothing else, consider my videos, listen to them, get that energy in your brain if that's what you really want, and don't, forget these labels like couple. Oh, I'm in a quote unquote relationship. Oh, this was my fucking partner, quote unquote. Oh, a boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other. Bullshit. It's all nonsense. Okay, even spouse. Bullshit. It's been tainted. It's not fucking pure. The pure term, I'm gonna have to promote my term, the dream mate. I think it's the best way. Even soulmate, it's contrived. It's not real. It's like, oh, fate. Fuck fate, man. I fucking operate under my fucking desires and wills, and you gotta go there. Don't just operate over your subconscious mind and negative craziness and programming. Actually go to this conscious level of what you actually want, your desire. Write it down, fucking let it manifest, and know that it's like, you say you deserve it. Say it. I'm only available for my dream mate. This is all exciting stuff, guys. It's just like saying, it's just like building up yourself. Like, I heard some recent advice from somebody talking about money, and they said that when you feel that, okay, it's good to have more money, or it's good to, like, a lot of money is something more than you used to think. If you think $100 was a lot of money, now you think something's more. So you drawing to yourself, gravitating towards it. You're seeing it as a tool where you can multiply what you're doing, the money. It can add fuel to the fire, and of just more of what you're wanting to do, instead of some type of an evil thing that's designed to somehow make yourself better than others, which it doesn't. All it does is empower you, and it's up to you what you're going to do to better others with it. And generally, people who are responsible have money, and they employ other people and do good for society. A lot of stuff on the table here, guys. Glad you were tuning in. So this has been a talk on love and truth. Aloha.